Hear ye, this is Lord Potato. Let me do a recap on what happened on What If Naruto did not have the Ninetails and joined the Akatsukis. Now, let me do a recap. So, Naruto, he was already strong enough, and also they managed to kill Itachi because Itachi was a traitor. Itachi wanted to warn Konoha because he wanted his little brother to be okay from the Akatsuki, since Sasuke is now the Ninetales Jinchuriki. Naruto kills Itachi and turns him into a soldier. Naruto, well, the Akatsuki's already captured about 7 Bijus. So all the way through, Gaara to Fu. Yeah, they just need the 8 tails and 9 tails. So, of course, Naruto has also destroyed multiple villages, small villages to large villages, like the 5 Great Nations, almost the 5 Great Nations. He destroyed Stone, Sand, and Mist Village. He just needs the Cloud Village and also the, Konoha, his home, or was supposed to be, but he hated it anyway, he doesn't care. Now, Naruto, he has about an army of 53,000 soldiers. Why that much? Because in the original canon, there was 80,000 soldiers when there was a Shinobi Alliance. Where the fuck did they get that many? But yeah, why not? So, of course, Naruto, he has about 53,000, 430, 1,000, that's how much they have, okay, let me, oh, for fuck's sakes, let me say that again, 53,431, hundreds, yeah, you get the point. So yeah. So after that, Naruto is now going to the Cloud Village. He also did make the Bijus, like the old Jinchurikis, into his, new soldiers. So when the Akatsuki extract one of the Bijus from the Jinchuriki, Naruto makes that Jinchuriki one of his soldiers. Naruto is now going to the Cloud Village. Well, which Karin is also one of the Akatsuki members now. Since she's in Uzumaki and Nagato was in Uzumaki. Sure, why not? With this happening, none of the Akatsuki members have actually died. All of them are surviving. The 8 Tails is actually going to go be captured by Hiran, Kakuzu, Deidara, and Sasori. Since that is the 8 Tails, and hearing that the 8 Tails is a perfect Jinchuriki. Now Pain which Pain is actually going to go capture the 9 Tails with, all the Akatsuki members. Because if Konoha has been warned about the Akatsukis destroying this and that, all the not all the Pain members, all the Akatsuki members will be showing up to the, to Konoha. Not just Pain. So, when they get to the Cloud Village, Naruto already summoned his army and now is rushing towards the gates. Of course, the Cloud Village reacts to, they bring a bunch of ninjas and try to defend. They can't defend. They're getting bombarded with earth style, water style, sand style, any other, just a lot of just Kenkas just being over bombarded in the, Cloud Village. Now the right Kage is saying, what? Who's attacking us now? We can't tell who it is. Because all the, what Naruto has put on the, not Shadow Soldiers, the Skeleton Soldiers are usually a bunch of hoods and all that. So it looks like they are being randomly attacked, the Cloud Village. But really, that's just a distraction. Because the real priority is for the Akatsuki captured the Eight Tails. Now they actually managed to capture the Eight Tails. Sasori managed to use his puppet to distract Killer Bee. Then there goes Kai and boom. And then he gets punched in the face by of course Kakuzu, and he then slashes his ass so he can't move. With that happening, they go back to where the Akatsuki's at, and of course Naruto's at the battlefield with the Cloud Village. With that happening, Naruto has actually managed to destroy the Cloud Village, only leaving about 500 ninjas left. But Naruto's fighting against A. And A tried to use a lot of attacks to say where his brother had, but Naruto managed to kill him and turn him into a soldier. So Naruto needs almost all the soldiers into that. He has about, let's say there's 5,000, so there's, okay. No. He got 63,000 soldiers, including the Raikage. So yeah. So Naruto also went to the graveyards of different villages and got them to, the soldiers, instead of being it was going to be 80k when Naruto has actually taken over a lot of villages. Naruto, it's about more than 80k. Well, in the original canon, because he had went to multiple grave sites and actually turned them into soldiers. With that happening, Naruto, his army is pretty much at, beyond 80k. It's at 83k. He has taken the O's, the previous Kazekages, the previous Raikages, the previous Tsuchikages, the previous Mizuki Kages. Yeah, he took in multiple of those into his army. And with that happening, Naruto, he is going to go get more and more and more until he goes towards the Leaf Village. So yeah, with that happening, Naruto has a lot of soldiers. Now, Naruto's going to the Leaf Village. But before Pain can actually do Almighty Push, Naruto got into the Leaf Village, the Leaf Village pretty easily. Because he killed one Leaf ninja, and this Leaf ninja was now a skeleton soldier. And of course, when they tried to detect any of the honor you know how they used the burial team to detect any stranger chakra? Yeah, they couldn't find any because Naruto was already inside with his the skeleton soldier from Konoha. So he goes to the gravesite, the graveyard of different ninjas of the Konoha and all that, and actually resurrect almost all of them. His army is already now at I'm gonna say 100k. He has went to the Kage sites like Horuzen, Minato, Hashirama and Tobirama, and then also resurrect them also. Now his army is pretty much the strongest army out there. So of course he tells Pain to now do the Almighty Push, and Pain goes Almighty Push. And of course the same thing happens in original canon, but this time all the Akatsuki are alive. Even Naruto. Karin is there just in case any of them needs to be healed. Of course the almost Konoha ninjas are all rushing towards Pain and all that, because Pain is now in the middle of the crater. With the ninjas going after Pain and all that, multiple different paths of Pain already killing multiple different Konoha ninjas. Also, Naruto has actually been seen and killing also ninjas. Tsunade has just heard that and all that, but Naruto isn't going after Tsunade or anything. He's going after Sasuke. So Sasuke right now is fighting against half the path to Pain, but he doesn't have Sage Mode, so he's getting his ass kicked. So, I should mention one thing. Jiraiya was never stupid enough to actually go to the Rain Village to find out the Akatsuki leader. Instead, he gave up being a Sanin and a ninja for the Leaf Village, since his his godson was not in the village since they killed him and all that. So that's why he decided to retire. Tsunade was just very angry at Jiraiya, but Jiraiya didn't care. Now, since that's the thing, who's actually gonna become the next Kage for the Leaf Village, which they were actually planning on, and just in case Tsunade died or something, was actually gonna be Sasuke. Since Sasuke has the Biju and is the last Uchiha. And Sasuke has already had, kids coming along. Yeah, he's gonna be having kids and blah blah blah. Well, they actually came along. They are now at baby and all that. Because there was a couple months and blah blah blah. When Sasuke came back, he Biju bounty thing and all that. And that happened a while. And Sasuke does have kids. Now, of course, the marriage still happened, blah blah blah. Now, when the attack happens, Sasuke is running out there with his KCM mode. Now, you're saying, wait, why would you give him a KCM mode? He has a Sharingan. He does not have the EMS. So, he can control the Ninetails, but he doesn't have an EMS. Just a basic ass Sharingan, so yeah. Now, the Akatsuki are right now fighting against, a bunch of Anbu, Chunin, Genins, and all that. And also the Chunin Genins are fighting against different skeleton soldiers and all that. So when Sasuke was about to just rush towards, Pain and all that, Naruto got in front of him and actually just kicked him out of the way. And a bunch of Konoha ninjas were just like, who the hell just kicked him? No one else could actually go that fast. Kakashi widened his eyes, who was there in front of, protecting Pain. Naruto. Now, Naruto's hair is black, but his whisker marks are still showing. His eyes are this tealish green-blue, but of course the demonic and Angela's power, both sides of Naruto's different sides. Like his right side is, the demonic energy sort of, aura, kind of radiating off of him, and the Angelus in the other half. Naruto says, "Fight me, Sasuke." Sasuke says, "You bastard, I thought I killed you." Naruto says, "Ha ha ha ha, you can't kill a necromancer. Now let's see if you can fight me." So of course, Sasuke gets angry and tries to fight him. Pretty much Naruto is whooping his ass. He's kicking him up, down, because Naruto's way faster. With the system, he's easily beating the crap out of, Kurama and Sasuke. Now, this was only be the, Yang Ninetails, if I can remember right. If I put the full Ninetails, blah blah blah. I can't remember. But, of course, Sasuke trying to fight against Naruto. Naruto's using, his right-hand commander to actually fight against Sasuke also. Sasuke tried to go into, the KCM mode. Not KCM mode. What am I talking about? The, Kurama mode. Which, my days, what am I talking about? I meant Kurama, Chakra mode. The whole giant fox. Naruto easily breaks through it and actually grabs Sasuke from the face and smashes him down to the ground. Of course, this is where Kakashi tries to reason with Naruto, and Naruto actually kills Kakashi. He just shoves his hand through Kakashi's heart and crushes it. And he says, "This is what you get, Sensei. You think I was a Ninetales? I'll show you the fucking real power of a demon. Now burn." Of course, this is where Naruto is saying, "Sasuke, do you have kids already?" Sasuke says, "Fuck you, Naruto." "Oh, I'm sorry, Sasuke. I don't swing that way." Sasuke says, "Fuck off, Naruto." Naruto says, "Oh, that's what your brother also told me when I actually murdered him and crushed his head. You can see him right here now. He brought Itachi from the dead, who already was a soldier." And Sasuke said, "You bastard! he activated the EMS, well not EMS, MS, and tried to say Amaterasu at Naruto, which Naruto gave no flying fucks and just swinging away. Yeah, he kind of just used the white flames to block the Amaterasu. Now, Itachi disappears because Naruto wanted to put his hand over Itachi and makes, Itachi disappear forever. So he's gone from Naruto's army. Sasuke is so mad, he's like, "You bastard! You bastard!" Naruto says, "You might have taken everything away from me." But this is where multiple different shadows, not shadow soldiers, I'm talking soldiers, skeleton soldiers, have actually brought Sasuke, Hinata, Ino, Tenten, you get the point. Just a bunch of like the heiresses and all that from different clans. Inuzuka's, Akiba's sister, Hana, Hanabi, whatever, you get the point. And they all have different like children and all that, kids and all that. They couldn't outrun the skeleton soldiers because the skeleton soldiers managed to find Sasuke's children. And of course there's still more, but they got killed because Naruto didn't want no more of the stupid Uchiha race. So Naruto says, "Sasuke, you know what they are, right? To you, right? The people that were supposed to hold your kid, were supposed to have, the Uchiha bloodline." God damn it. Freaking Discord. The Uchiha bloodline, isn't it? Sasuke says, "What are you doing to them?" Naruto says, "The same thing you did to me." And so he snaps his fingers, and all the skeleton soldiers, what they did is just cut every heiress or every just marriage, CRA, whatever bullshit towards Sasuke's wife and all that. Just cut their heads and then kill the children. Sasuke says, "No!" Naruto laughs. "Ha ha ha ha! You will never, you feel pain, right, Sasuke?" Ha ha! Sasuke goes in rage. And instead of going into his KTM mode, he goes into the whole Kurama mode, which Kurama consumes his whole emotions and all that. Kurama managed to break out of that stupid Genjutsu and consume, Sasuke's emotions. Sasuke tries to rush at Naruto. Naruto easily dodges, grabs a punch, and then kicks him up in the face. Naruto's like, "Ha ha ha ha! You really think you can defeat me like that?" This is where the sixth path of pain already shot different rods at, stabbed different rods at, Sasuke. Sasuke says, "No! You bastard! You bastard, you bastard, you bastard! I won't die!" Naruto says, "Too bad for you, you are the last Uchiha. Now, just die." Naruto was about to slice at him until he said, "Wait. Don't we need him for the ghetto statue and all that?" Pain said, Naruto said to Pain. Pain said yes. So all the Akatsuki members came back. Naruto summons them with a bunch of shadow soldiers around them to actually protect, to actually extract Sasuke real fast. Well, not Sasuke, Kurama out of, they got Sasuke. Of course, when they actually extract him, of course, Sasuke is dying. Naruto says, "Goodbye, Sasuke." He puts a lot of wind chakra into his hands, Naruto does, and just slice Sasuke into tiny bits. And says, "Well, I don't need him as an army, because fuck that shit." Now, of course, I did mention that Shikamaru was sort of close of a friend towards Naruto, but was also friends towards some of the friends like Ino and all that. And so he tried to fight against Naruto. Naruto just decided to kill him. Because that's what, Shikamaru was. Good friends with Ino, and yeah, what do you think about it? Sort of. Choji also died. A bunch of, teams, not Team 7. Teams actually died because Naruto didn't give a flying fuck. Now, the, Ghetto Monster did became the whole, I should say, the Ninetails. And of course, all the Akatsuki were like, "What the hell?" Pain was like, "Huh?" And one of his eyes just got extracted out because Obito has started trying to fight against Nagato and trying to take the Rinnegan. course, he has to put his, like, what's it called? Plan way early. Of course, the Akatsuki are right now dodging against the, what's it called? Ninetails. And Naruto decides to explain that there was never a freaking peace. Really, they just wanted to destroy the world. If they allowed to destroy the world, then none of our powers will actually matter. He mentions that to each of the Akatsuki members, like Pain, not Pain. Kakzu, Hidan, Sasori, Deidara, and the others. Right now, Konan and Nagato are fighting against, well, Obito. Now, Black Zetsu, he is hiding because he's waiting for the perfect moment. Of course, this is where Naruto did summon his elite right-hand man, the Shadow Soldier, to actually find Black Zetsu. Black Zetsu and White Zetsu and easily kills him by erasing him easily. Now, Naruto, he says, I need all my army soldiers and my dragons. Now attack! They're trying to fight against the Ninetails. Now, Nagato is saying, damn it, I'm not letting you touch my Renegon. And Obito says, you think I will let you? I need to control it so I can become the strongest and put everyone to a Tsukiyomi. I need to see Rin again. And before he can actually take the other Renegon from Nagato, Nagato took it out and gave it to Konan. Now, of course, Naruto has been arising more dead soldiers from different leaf ninjas and all that. And of course, Konan came and just took one of Naruto's eyes without Naruto even realizing and planning the Renegon. Naruto has the Renegon now. Obito came and said, so I guess he puts it on there. All the Akatsuki members have now been just sort of betrayed by Obito. Obito says, even though I'm not him, I will summon him. Edo Tensei Madara comes out and starts fighting against, well, the other Akatsuki, like Deidara, Sasori, and all that. Obito is right now fighting against, well, Naruto. Naruto is easily beating the fuck out of Obito. Not really. Obito uses, well, Kami multiple times, but of course, he did kind of get slammed to the ground because Naruto is using his shoulders to easily kick his ass. So yeah. So when Obito just said, screw you. He tried to punch against Naruto. Naruto calls a mask and bites his arm and then just shoves it up towards Obito get some of the blood of Naruto inside his body and feels weaker. Yes, he got poisonous. Hazardous blood. Naruto, that's what he gave him. Now, Naruto saying, you feel weaker, Obito? Obito's like, what the hell did he do? Naruto says, die. Kills him. Now, Naruto does not know any Funjutsu, any sealing style, whatever. But the thing he does is take out the other Renegon from Obito's eye and put them together and tells the Ninetails to be split into half. So, of course, 9 different Bijus. Now, of course, the 9 Bijus aren't really right now rampaging because the other Akatsuki members are right now fighting against, well, Madara. Konan is trying to help explode him away. Deidara was like, yeah, Kai. And of course, they're fighting again. Naruto just says universal pull and pulls, well, what's called Madara towards him and then smash him to the ground. Madara says, screw you, I am a Edo Tensei, I can never die. Naruto says, oh really? Grabs Madara from the face and extracts his soul from his body. So that's one way to get rid of it. So yeah. Well, I see that much. So yeah, the Akatsuki members were betrayed by Obito, who was actually just not Madara, but an actual Uchiha, who tried to bring back Madara and tried to put everyone in a sleep. Now, of course, since that was happening, Naruto decides to say, hey 9 Bijus, you are free to leave. And Naruto says, well, let's make one nation together, getting rid of all the other nations into one nation. So, of course, that's what the Akatsuki did. They got rid of Obito and Madara and Black Zetsu and White Zetsu, and actually made their own nation. Every other nation, like around them, kind of turned into one big nation. It's called whatever you like to fucking call it. Because this is where I'm actually gonna end it off. For what if Naruto didn't have the Ninetails and joined the Akatsuki? Part, well, 3. The end. So yeah. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, potato. Yeah.